Hello everyone. In this part of lecture, I am going to discuss about the three-phase system. Why three-phase system is needed, that will be discussed, and what are different kind of three-phase transmission system, that will be also discussed in this part. So why three-phase system? First question is why three-phase? Why three-phase? Suppose if we are transferring the energy through single phase system, this is our generator which is generating sinusoidal AC voltage Vm sin omega t, and here suppose a load is connected. So here if we connect a load, suppose it is resistive, so current is flowing here, and current again return to the same source. So what will happen here? We see there is a one conductor needed here for going the current, and another conductor is also needed. One more conductor is needed for returning the current. So here we need two conductor. So for a single phase system we need two conductor, and for a three phase system we need six conductor. Six conductor is needed for three phase. So if we transfer individually one phase, another phase, so we need a six conductor, because two conductor is needed for one phase. Now this system single phase system and three phase system, this is our three phase system. So three phase system actually needs only three conductors, and the energy and the power for single phase power transfer for single phase is less than for three phase. Naturally it should be less than the three phase system, but when here conductor saving is too much, because only three conductor is needed, and in some cases one more conductor is needed, that is called earthing wire is also needed, or neutral point is also needed, that we will discuss later on. So the three phase system nowadays is most economical. Three phase system is most economical and preferred all over world for electrical energy supply, for electrical power supply. This is the most economical condition. So we are using the three phase system. We are saving a lot of money by using only three conductors. But how we will transfer this energy? By this three conductor only. Here we are giving one conductor as a current going path, another conductor as a return path. So how we will transfer these three, using these three conductor, the electrical power? So let us see one general block diagram that depict how energy is being transferred. So suppose this is our generator, or this, its another name is also alternator. So the energy generated by this generator, or power this generated by this generator source, this is called alternator. So three phase system is coming here, three phase, three wires are coming here, and here is a transformer that I am putting here. Here is a transformer. This is a symbol of transformer, and the function of this transformer is this voltage is, suppose 11 kilovolt is generated. 11 or 23 kilovolt is generation, here only voltage is generated. So this voltage is a step up by using this transformer, means this voltage is increased by using this transformer, and a step up voltage means this 11 kilovolt may be a step up to maybe 230 kilovolt, and this is three wires, and this is called actually transmission line. This is called transmission line. Transmission line. Why we are increasing the voltage? The reason behind it is, if we increase the voltage, the value of current will decrease. We have increased here voltage is increased, so the value of current will decrease. So if the value of current is decreased, then the losses in the line, losses will also decrease, because loss is I square into R. So if current is decreased, the loss will decrease very fast. So losses will decrease very fastly, because it is a square of the current. So we are increasing the voltage so that the losses of the transmission decreases. But this much voltage we could not utilize. So how we can utilize this? So this much voltage is coming here, coming to the, this is, suppose this is our point, this is a grid point, so it is coming through in the grid, and from the grid here, using the transformer, again there are a lot of transformers and other equipments are there. So using that grid is taking this much, and it is giving the power supply, three phase supply is again taken from here, and it is going, and using the transformer, that is called, again transformer is given here, and this is the winding, and this using this is a step down transformer, this is a step down transformer, and using this step down transformer, we are able to reduce the voltage. Suppose if it is 230 kilovolt is here, so we can get here 11 kilovolt, and this much voltage is maybe somewhere required 11 kilovolt. I'm just writing again here. So this much voltage we are getting here as 11 kilovolt. Here it is coming, I'm just putting dotted line here so that you could understand that this is also same. So 230 kilovolt is here, 11 kilovolt we are getting here. But this 11 kilovolt again is not sufficient for domestic application. It is very big voltage. So it is given to big industry, and big industry is taking this much voltage, and but for a small generation, again this transmission line, the voltage is again reduced by using the transformer. So this voltage 11 kilovolt is here, and it is reduced up to 430 or 440 volt. This is for three phase system, 440 volt is coming. So again 440 volt is it's three phase voltage, but in our home we are needing single phase supply. So this three phase system is now converted into the single phase system, and we are getting the voltage for single phase here, it will be equal to 220 volt. So 440 volt, we are using this volt as a three phase applications, like in a laboratory or a experiment where you are performing experiment. Three-phase voltage is needed, or somewhere in domestic application also three-phase system is needed, where big motors are being installed, three-phase motor. So at that condition we need 440 volt, otherwise 220 volt or 230 volt is needed for our home applications. So how this 440 volt is converted into 220 or 230 volt, that we will see here in the coming lecture. So this is the generation, then a step up, and then a step go to grid, then a step down, then further a step down, and then finally we are getting 440 volt as a three-phase system, and this is distributed. Somewhere three-phase we need also, but in most of the domestic application or our home applications, we need 230 volt for single phase supply. So this is the logic behind why we are transferring three phase system and how these three phase systems are connected. So this three phase system, the connections of three phase system, connection of three phase system are either a star or delta. Symbolically, this star is written as Y and this delta is written as like this delta triangle. So there are two possibilities in which we can connect a three-phase system. It may be either in a star or in delta. So how we can connect this? Let us see. So suppose we have three single phase. This is our single phase, three single phase. This is our one phase, like I am writing here A, and I am writing here A dash. And this is our another phase that I am going to write here as B, and this one is B dash. And this is positive, negative, this is just like this. And another phase, we have three phase system, that is phase C. C dash. Now it is positive and it is negative. So here three phase we have. So how we can connect them in a star and how we can connect them in delta? This line is showing, taking some different color. This portion is called impedance of phase A. This portion is called impedance of phase B, and this portion is called impedance of phase C. So how we will connect this three phase so that it can form either a star connection or delta connection. So let us see how we can connect these. So suppose if all this negative terminal, these are connected together, this and this connected together, and one end of each phase is free. So this type of connection is called a star connection. This type of connection is called a star connection. So this diagram we can also draw in this fashion. This is positive, negative, and another one I'm going to write like this. This is negative, this is positive, and like this. And another one going to connect like this, positive, negative, and this is the case. So here we can see that this 3 point, I can put here A, and this is A dash. I can put here B, and it is B dash. Can put here C, and it is C dash. So here we can also see A dash, B dash, and C dash all are connected together, means their potential is same. They are connected together, so Same thing is represented here. A dash, B dash and C dash, this whole are connected at a point so that their potential is same. This point is called, I take some other color, this point is called, this point is called neutral point. This point is called neutral point. This point is called neutral point. So in a star connection, we are getting one point that is called neutral point. And this A, B and C, we have three lines. We can bring it from here up to any length, up to any distance. From here we can connect a wire and we can take the energy up to whatever range we want. So here current is coming here, we can see current is coming here and it will go into the line. Let us, I write this current as IB. So this is a phase. Same way we can write here this current IA is going outside and here current IC is going outside. So these current, in fact, these are the lines which are going from this phase I, this phase B is giving current IB and it is going into the line here. So here we can see this is a single phase and this is the another phase. So this phase connections, we can say that, so certain important point about this connection is that whatever current is coming in this phase, this is a single phase, this is another phase, this is another phase. So whatever current is coming from here, the same current is going here. This is called line. So in a star connection, we what we get a benefit is for a star connection is that, so for a star connection, our benefit is that, star connection benefit is that we have line current which is equal to phase current. Phase means this is a single phase, so whatever current is being given from here, the same current is going into the line. From here also we can say same current. This is line, our line current, transmission line. If you have seen the pole and overhead transmission line, this current is going. So this is the line current. So phase current and line current both are same here. And one advantage is also there, we are getting a neutral point. Neutral point. So what we will do, so this neutral point is used so that whenever there is any fault, it is the fault that current will go through the neutral wire. This is called neutral wire. So neutral point we are getting, and line current is equal to phase current. And from here, whatever the voltage is from here to here, so this is one line and this is another line. So this voltage is called line to line voltage. It is written as VLL. This is called line to line voltage. Line to line voltage. So we can see here from this line to this line voltage, from this line to this line voltage, and from this line to this line voltage. So we can write there are three line to line voltages. This is called V. I'm taking some another color so that it can be distinguished. So I'm writing this as V A B. This is line to line voltage from A to B, and from here to here we can also write V C A. From C to A, this is called line to line voltage between C and A, and this is another line to line voltage, that B to C. So this voltage is also, this is the voltage from this line from B and to C. So this line is called VBC. This is called line to line voltage, A to B voltage. This is called C to A voltage, and this is called B to C voltage. These are the line to line voltages. And from here to here, it is called phase voltages. This is called VP, phase phase voltage, means one point here and another point neutral is here, so this is called phase voltage. So here we can see definitely line voltage VAB, which is not equal to phase voltage. There is a certain relation between line and phase voltage, which we will see in the next video. What is the relation between line voltage and phase voltage? So clearly we can see that it is not equal to, here some multiplication will be there, but it is not equal to the phase voltage. In same way we can say that VCA is not equal to the phase voltage, and VBC, which is also not equal to the phase voltage. So here line to line voltage is not equal to phase voltage for a star connection. So these are the certain important point which we have to keep in mind in a star connection. Line current is equal to phase current, neutral point is available here, and line to line voltage is not equal to phase voltage. So how much its value we will see in the next video.